Hello all and welcome to the Chase office field for a little Fraser Valley derby here. It's the Trinity Western Spartans hosting the University of the Fraser Valley Cascades tonight. My name is Tyler Jones. I will be your play-by-play commentator. I am the voice for the Trinity Western University men's soccer team. We will hop on over right away to results around Canada West. So UBC picking up a big victory over the University of Victoria on their own turf. So UBC moving to a Canada West leading 10-0-2. So still undefeated are the UBC Thunderbirds. University of Victoria falls to 7-3-2 through 12 matches as well. So they are holding a pretty healthy lead over the Spartans in that second spot. And we'll see how that shakes out regarding the rest of the way here as the time is winding down here in the Canada West men's soccer season. Tomorrow's matches, we have the University of Calgary at Saskatchewan, UBC at Victoria, and UBCO at TRU. So a couple big matches with some implications on the league table. We'll be getting to that at some point here during the broadcast. Spartans and Cascades taking each other on Sunday. And that will be part 2 of the series. Will be played at UFV as the Fraser Valley Derby weekend is generally a 1-1 between the Chase Office Field and Rotary Stadium where the Cascades play. We'll go on over to the head-to-head. So Cascades, bit of a season to forget so far, maybe looking to right some wrongs tonight. Spartans, on the other hand, putting together a formidable campaign, not exactly what they would be hoping for, but nevertheless, they're getting points, they're getting results, only dropping 2 games without points this season. Shots are favored quite heavily in Spartans' direction as well, 37-22. And points. And then shots are 114-76. Shots on goal 63-31. And goals allowed for the Cascades, 22. Spartans only conceding 7 so far, scoring 13. Cascades only scoring 8 goals, so a bit of an ugly goal differential for the Cascades. Nevertheless, we'll see what happens in tonight's match. We'll go through the starting lineup super quick for both sides here. We'll start with the visiting Cascades. So starting in net is going to be number 31, Cody Torrance. Joining him in the starting 11, number 4, Carson Mutter. Number 5, William Stewart. Number 6, Gernage Sadu. Number 8, Kian Proctor. Number 9, Parmbir Kular. Number 11, Kevin Mayland. Number 13, Adriano Consiglio. Number 16, Jeevan Dhaliwal. Number 18, Michael Beercroft. Number 24, Tyler Sayers. Number 27, Aiden McDonald. And Aiden McDonald's a sub. So Tyler Sayers is the last name on that. For the Spartans, who are rolling out some changes, as head coach Mike Sheeran always loves to do so. It's number 3, Mikey Dale. Number 4, Vito Dakotas. Number 5, Adam Hajdecki. Number 10, Thomas Powell. Number 17, Christian Rossi. Number 19, Mario Banovic. Number 20, Jordan Lowe. Number 24, Johnny Grant. Number 33, Jordan Marwood in net. So Jordan Marwood earning his first start of the season last match in a 3-0 win over Thompson Rivers, a transfer from Lipscomb University in Nashville, Tennessee. He stopped all 3 shots in a 3-0 victory over Thompson Rivers. So welcome to the fold, Jordan Marwood, a Langley boy. Went to Walnut Grove Secondary School, which is approximately a 5-10 minute drive away from here. We'll pause for the national anthem briefly.
And remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Signage, promotions, graphics, you can help support our student athletes by joining the Spartans as a sponsor. Email Tim James at tim@spartanfoundation.ca. It is game time here at the Chase Office Field. We are ready for a Fraser Valley Derby match. So should be a good one. It is always a game filled with fireworks when these two meet up. So I'm excited. I hope you are too. If you're joining us late, my name is Tyler Jones. I am the play-by-play voice for Trinity Western University's men's soccer squad. So if you're joining us, no matter where you are, thank you for doing so, and excited to have you on. I'm riding solo on the broadcast, but I'm joined by Carson Bird, our production guy. So Carson Bird, he's tipping the cap, and Carson's being an awesome addition here to our broadcast team. So shout out to Carson for all the work he does. So Spartans coming off a bit of an interesting weekend, splitting the Okanagan road trip, losing to UBC Okanagan in unfortunate fashion. That was the Friday match, but the Saturday match was a 3-0 victory over Thompson Rivers, the reigning national champion Thompson Rivers Wolfpack. Goals were scored by Thomas Powell, Malcolm Kengney, and Xander Roxborough. So all three players in the 18, Thomas Powell, the only member of the goal scorers from last weekend to be in the starting lineup. Thomas Powell, the captain for the Spartans, so not frequently taken out of the lineup. UFV only winning 2 games so far this season. They're 2-8 to start the year. Winning one against Thompson Rivers on August 26th, then another against McEwen, winning 4-3 on September 24th. They lost last weekend's matches, joining the Spartans on the Okanagan road trip, losing 2-0 to Thompson Rivers and then 1-0 to UBCO. So rematch between these two slated for Sunday. A little bit of background on these two as the ball's kicked off. Cascades going deep to start things off. Early entrance into this Spartans box Cascades are getting. For the Spartans so far this season, it's been pretty well shared, goal scoring and such. A lot of goals from Xander Roxborough, goals from Thomas Powell and Charles Nana. For UFV, it's been a lot of Kean Proctors, who has 2 goals and 3 assists through 10 games played. Only other Cascade to join him with 2 goals is Jeevan volleyball. Ball deep in Cascade's end. Here's Johnny Grant. So Cascade's sitting quite far back in their own end here. Looks like they'll let the Spartans play for the time being. Here's Mikey Dale. Over to Vito Dakotas. Parlaying with Mario Banovic. Francis Powell occupying the holding midfield position for the Spartans. A lot of bodies forward for TWU. Thomas Powell and Jordan Lowe playing a little higher up the pitch for the Spartans. Dale cut out there by the Cascades. Here's Jordan Lowe. Ball deep in Cascade's end. Cleared out. By Grenache Sadu. Starting to see Cascades inch up the pitch a little bit here. Spartans still hold possession, so since kickoff it's been all Spartans. Headed on back to Cody Torrance. Torrance holding now. So expect a lot of counter-attacking football here from Tom Lone's side. Jordan Lowe up for CJ Rossi. Rossi looking inside. Alberti unable to get to it first, but a little bit of an errant pass there from the Cascades. And now here's Proctor. Beautiful save there by Marwood. Pardon me, that was Kevin Malin on the shot. Lovely save there by Marwood, looking sharp. Looking to become a regular starter for this Spartans side after it was generally held by Yeshua Silawamba. So expect a lot of long balls from this UFV side here. Dakotas. All the way back for Hajdeki now. And here's Johnny Grant. So Dakota's playing quite far up the pitch here for the Spartans. Rossi beating his man. Rossi still carrying. Coming at the back of Jeevan Dhaliwal's feed is CJ Rossi. He's going to be called for that. Free kick taken here by Beecroft. Booted on up. Ball first to Jordan Lowe. Seconds picked up there by Muter. Cascades on a bit of a surge here. Johnny Grant able to wrestle Sayers off the ball. And Spartans regaining possession here. So Carson Muter and Sadu holding strong so far. Mikey Dale trying to get on the end of this long ball played in by Banovic. He's going to do just that. Now back for Jordan Lowe. Jordan Lowe with the ball. Makes his turn. Threading a ball in. Now here's Thomas Powell. And that's a handball given. So handball given, yellow card issued here early on. And penalty awarded. The Thomas Powell shot coming off the hand of Beecroft, it looked like. I didn't get too good of a look at it from here. Cascades pleading their case, not too thrilled with the call. So 7th minute, we have an opportunity here for a goal. Beecroft saying it's come off my side. So surprising decision here so early on in the match. Nevertheless, Thomas Powell hoping to capitalize here for the Spartans. Powell, the penalty kick. Powell, bottom left corner, no problem. Spartans with an early 1-0 lead in this Fraser Valley derby. So Cascades eager to get things started here. Thomas Powell earning his 4th marker of the season. He's had a very memorable start to his 2023 campaign here, and Cascades at odds early on here. Gonna have to answer back, and big decision there from the official to award the penalty kick, but Spartans not complaining with that.
USD's first of the match, awarded in the 7th minute, number 18, Michael.
Here's CJ Rossi. Rossi carrying.
In the 7th minute.
Cascades trying to go deep again off the kickoff.
His 4th of the season, scored on the penalty shot.
Settling things down now. Here's Johnny Grant.
Time of the goal in the 8th minute. That's Powell, his 4th of the season, on the penalty shot in the 8th minute.
Grant again. So early 1-0 lead here for the Spartans. CJ Rossi here. Rossi again. Now Dakotas looking in. Dummy there by Thomas Powell, lovely. Now in for Luke Alberti. Alberti, little dummy fake. Save made there by Torrance. Alberti on his weak foot, unable to put that one home, but a glaring opportunity at net there for the Spartans. Nevertheless, they win a corner, so Spartans with their leg up here early. Arguably the most threatening chance of the match, besides this penalty, obviously. And now it's Thomas Powell stepping up for the corner kick. Powell, low grounded cross. Comes to the feet of Johnny Grant. Torrance just pushing that on out for a corner again. Adam Hajdecki with an opportunity as well. Took a couple deflections, and Torrance just eager to get that out of harm's way. So Thomas Powell, another corner kick here for the Spartans. Ball out. Headed back in there by Banovic. And now ball just pinballing around the Cascades end. Challenge there by Mario Banovic. Definitely a ruthless one. Clean, but ruthless. I don't know if the mic picked that up, but that was definitely loud. Spartans settling in again here, so not a lot of possession. You didn't expect the Cascades to be playing the ball a whole lot. Spartans eager to earn 3 points after what has been a bit of an unfortunate stretch where they went winless for, I believe, 6 matches. That was interrupted by their victory over Thompson Rivers. So Mikey Dale brought down there. So Dale brought down. Spartans with a free kick and a bit of a threatening spot here. So see what they can make happen off of this set piece. So here's Powell, the free kick, as we enter the 13th minute here. Powell swung in. Mario Banovic getting a touch, cleared out, and back out for Powell. Powell going deep once again. Mario Banovic looking to be offside. Torrance not making a grab. He opts to punch it on out. Came out to CJ Rossi, but nothing threatening coming out of that. Jordan Lowe just going deep. Ball comes to Torrance. Hajdecki heading it on up. Cascades gets seconds, but ball comes to Jordan Lowe. Now back to Banovic. Upper Grant. There's Mikey Dale now. Dale. One man on him. That's Consiglio. Spartans go all the way back here. Now to Dakotas' end. CJ Rossi looking down low for Jordan Lowe. Now Dakotas again. Lowe. Lovely ball movement here from the Spartans. Cascades holding up for now. Now Alberti on his turn. Thomas Powell well onside, it looked like, but called offside. Looked on from here, but hey. Linesman has the best view. Got to take their word for it. Shot stopped by Torrance either way. As Powell threatening for his second marker there. Ball headed out by Francis Powell. Francis Powell picking up a foul there. So Spartans likely going to settle things down here once again. Goes right to Banovic as Vito Dakotas. Here's Dakotas. Johnny Grant carrying. Trying to play it up. Cascades cut that out. Stewart playing it on up. Ball ends up dribbling around the Spartans' end, but Nevertheless, now Cascade's able to settle things down in possession here. Stewart trying to go long for Dollywall. Cut out there by CJ Rossi. He's got it now. Here's Benovic. So Mayland and Proctor, the front two for Cascades. They currently have 5 in the back, with Dollywall playing quite far up on that left-hand side. Benovic with some time. Francis Powell looking down low for Jordan Lowe. Now CJ Rossi. Thought about going to Alberti. Opts not to. Jordan Lowe dropping quite far back here. Now CJ Rossi was looking for Dakotas. Dakotas not eager to get on the end of that, but booted on out by Sadu, and Spartans throw deep in Cascades territory now. Here's Rossi. Over for Francis Powell. Powell with some space. All the way over for Johnny Grant. Grant looking long. Lovely ball there by Johnny Grant, finding CJ Rossi. Now ball down for Vito Dakotas. Dakotas across. Headed on out. Spartans still on the end of the ball here. Here's CJ Rossi again. Low grounded cross in for Luca Alberti, and that is a goal. Spartans with an early 2-0 lead. So low grounded cross. Luca Alberti getting on the end of that cross from CJ Rossi. And Alberti with his first marker of the season. 1 goal and 4 assists for the forward, who generally comes on as a super sub for the Spartans, beating Torrance with that. Torrance getting a hand on it. But nevertheless, Spartans with a 2-0 lead early on here. So Cascades looking for answers. That's a 20th minute marker there from the Spartans. So 2-0, 20 minutes in. Looking deep are the Cascades. Booted on out by Banovic. No nonsense there. So CJ Rossi with his second assist of the season. Johnny Grant picked off there. Ball out. Off the end of the feet of Malin. Trying to get on that second touch.
Spartans goal! His first of the season, scored by number 21, Luca Alberti. The assist, number 17, Christian Rossi. Time having a goal in the 20th minute.
Jordan Lowe looking long for Mikey Dale.
His first of the season.
Dale ruled offside.
In the 20th minute.
So substitution here for the Cascades. Looks to be a pair of them. So Sadu coming out, as well as Tyler Sayers into the match now. Adam Szymanski.
A pair of substitutions
and
for the University of
Matteo Brezina.
Both coming on in the 22nd minute.
So
coming into the game,
Brezina and Szymanski into the match now for the Cascades. So all Spartans thus far. Here's Alberti playing long for CJ Rossi. Alberti carrying now. He's going to lay it off to Thomas Powell.
Pair of substitutions for the University of the Fraser Valley Cascades, both coming on in the 22nd minute.
Cascades press inching quite high up the pitch, but caught out are the Cascades. Long ball played there by Francis Powell. Another offside call. Looked to be very onside. Once again, Mikey Dale caught offside a couple of times here. Cascades just wheeling the ball around in their own end here. Spartans applying a light press here. Long ball played in, touch a little bit wily there from Brezina. Spartans getting on that second ball. CJ Rossi back for Banovic. Banovic looking up for Thomas Powell. Powell picking up a bit of contact, no call. Cascades carrying now. Looking interior for Brezina there. It was Consiglio. Cut out there. Consiglio with the throw. Ball played in. Cross swung in, no problem for Marwood. Szymanski playing that ball in for the Cascades. Hajdeki looking long for Rossi. Rossi's got the pace advantage. Torrance coming out. Able to get on the end of that. Love that ball from Adam Hajdeki. Spartans able to get on the end of this. Cascades press intensifying a little bit here. Hajdeki looking up. cut out there, but here's Brzezinha now. Brzezinha with pace. Still carrying. Lovely challenge there by Hajdeki. Off Brzezinha on the clearance attempt and out for a Spartans throw. So more Spartans on the ball here. Cascades really being sent back to the drawing board. Here's Proctor. Opportunity from deep. Taking a bit of a slip, and he winds up not testing Marwood whatsoever. So Marwood with one shot faced earlier in the match. It was from Mayland in basically the first minute of play. Johnny Grant out for Mikey Dale. Now Francis Powell looking long. Lovely ball there from Powell. Playing it in for Thomas Powell is Vito Dakotas. Low cross. Cut out there by Beecroft. Beecroft's just going to clear that one on out, but some good movement there from the Spartans. Another throw in here for the Spartans. Ball off Dollywall. Long throw from Dakotas. Second ball picked up by the Spartans. And all the way back to Marwood go the Spartans. Long ball played up for Dale. He lays it off to Johnny Grant. Grant to the middle now for Francis Powell. Banovic playing ball up for Jordan Lowe. Now Beecroft. Wrestled off by Lowe again. Little shirt grab for Beecroft, who's already on a yellow, so maybe not the kind of interaction Beecroft is going to want to get involved in there. Mikey Dale cutting inside. Dale still carrying. Cut out by the Cascade. Spartans still with it here. Francis Powell all the way over for Dakotas. Dakotas in for Jordan Lowe. Gets a touch on it, but Cascade's able to clear. Foul given there. Banovic just through Proctor's back. So here's Beecroft for Stewart, man wearing the armband. Beecroft again up for Dollywall. Ends up finding Proctor. Proctor with it. Tackle made there by Dakotas. And Spartans regaining possession once again here. So errant pass there from Marwood. Brzezinha nearly picking that off. Spartans able to still remain in control here. Ball played deep there by Hajdeki. Mikey Dale unable to get on the end of that. Looked to be outside a little bit. Johnny Grant with it. Now Dakotas. In for Rossi. Rossi all the way back for Johnny Grant. Now here's Alberti. Alberti in. Now for Francis Powell. Powell for Dakotas. Met by Consiglio. Consiglio doing enough to make that a turnover. Proctor carrying now. Trying to beat Banovic outside. No problem for Banovic. Marwood, a little bit of a fluffed clearance attempt. Spartans still able to maintain possession here, though. Cascade's kind of sauntering around the pitch right now. Not a whole lot of urgency from this UFV side. Even with the 2-0 deficit they face. CJ Rossi. Now for Thomas Powell. Powell met by Stewart, able to beat him. Now Francis Powell up for Mikey Dale. So another offside call from the linesman. Nowhere near offside it seemed to be, but nevertheless, linesman ruling that it is. Cascade's playing it deep. Out for a Spartans throw. Jordan Lowe playing it on up for the Spartans. Francis Powell in for Thomas Powell. Thomas Powell with the turn. Shot taken, blocked there by Beecroft. Still in play though. Dakotas trying to get on the end of that. Getting it off of Consiglio's Dakotas. Low cross. Mikey Dale getting a touch on it, but not able to direct that at Torrance's net. Real opportunity for 3-0 for the Spartans. As the Cascades had a real opportunity too. It was Dollywall all the way up the pitch with nearly no one marking him, but some poor delivery there from Szymanski. And Spartans with it again here, so got to capitalize on these opportunities if you're UFV. Rossi met by 2. Now Dakotas looking down low for Thomas Powell. Cut out by UFV. Consiglio now. Back for Beecroft. Beecroft looking deep. Finds Proctor. Now Dollywall. Dollywall still carrying. Lovely work there by Dollywall. Now it's Proctor. And some real discord there from the Cascades. So some frustration echoed from Cascades. Poor ball played there by Proctor. Consiglio not really making a run either. Spartans just wheeling it around their own end here. Here's Powell. Weak-footed ball there. Beecroft, little shanked clearance. Now Mikey Dale's going to get on the end of it. And Szymanski's showing off some pace. Beating Dale to that. Out for a Cody Torrance goal kick here. Ball played up there by Stewart, was headed back on by Hajdecki. And now Spartans with it here. Lovely ball by Adam Hajdecki, played up to Jordan Lowe. Lowe still carrying. Up for Thomas Powell, he's well onside. Cody Torrance, lovely save. Making that. Now it's Kular on the other end here. Nearly flicked on there by Brzezinha. Trying to find either one of his attacking options, Proctor being the most likely. So once again, Spartans just content to play with it in their own end here. Here's Dakotas. Now CJ Rossi with some real space. Brzezinha applying some pressure. Brzezinha, one of the 20-minute substitutions. Really one of the only Cascades who's really shown any sort of sign of energy here. Just really flat start from this UFV side. Obviously discouraging with that early penalty call. Certainly seemed like it could have gone either way. Big decision to be made in the 7th minute too. But not a whole lot of fight from UFV to start this match. Spartans just dominating thus far. Stewart now. Up for Dollywall. Dollywall with pace. He's going to get on the end of that. Still carrying his Dollywall. Adam Hajdecki unable to make that tackle. And eventually cut out by Johnny Grant. Just no bodies up in support for Dollywall, who has also looked pretty good for the Spartans so far, if I may, pardon me, for the Cascades so far, if I may add. So throw in taken here. Szymanski. Looking in. Unable to find anyone. So, looked like there could be a handball there. Now foul called. Luke Alberti picking it up. Referees certainly getting an earful from this Cascade side as well. Some certain cause for it in some cases. but 2-0 down. UFE could do a little more pleading with their own men in this case. They'll regain possession here after a touch goes out. Foul there. So free kick to be taken here by the Cascades. It was Proctor who was fouled. And now Dollywall's going to be taking this set piece. Lovely ball there by Dollywall. Cascades nearly getting on the end of a goal there, as it ended up falling to the feet of Muter. Ended up coming out off of, I believe, Banovic. And now Cascades corner here. So it's Kular. Kular swinging it in. Cleared out by Dakotas. 50-50 ball. Cascades winning it. Here's Proctor, met by Dakotas. And ball out there. So Spartans stepping on up here. Alberti getting on the end of it, but Stewart able to pick him off. Now Szymanski looking up. Unable to find any options. Now here's CJ Rossi, met by Stewart. Spartans with it now. Francis Powell up for Jordan Lowe. Jordan Lowe held up there. No call. And cleared out all the way back for the Spartans here. So a little more energy here from the Cascades. Spartans still just playing with it in their own end. Not a whole lot of press from this Cascades front core. Jordan Lowe now. Looking up for CJ Rossi. Consiglio cutting that out, but back for the Spartans. Good pass there by Thomas Powell. Alberti carrying now. Beating Muter. Now in. Francis Powell, lovely strike! Unable to fully wrap his foot around that, but what a hit there from Francis Powell. Certainly would have had Cody Torrance beat on that opportunity. And out for a goal kick. Cascades getting things started once again. Only 1 minute of added time given. Ball played up there by B. Crofts, headed on out by Francis Powell. Consiglio on the throw. Now Beecroft. Up for Dollywall. And Spartans with a lot of Cascades caught up the pitch. Pitch is slippery tonight, I'll say that much. Muter up for Dollywall. Spartans losing that. Lovely ball in there by Dollywall, and there it is. The UFV Cascades are on the board. That is Proctor with his third marker of the season. So there we go. A little bit of lightning in a bottle there for Cascades. If you're the Spartans, that's the last thing you want to do. Concede right before the halftime whistle. Likely be blown down for the end of the half here. So lovely ball played in there by Dollywall. That was just stunning. And there it is, Cascades with a little pep in their step heading into the second half here. And that'll be the end of the first half. So 2-1 for the Spartans. Spartans commanding basically the entire first half, but the last like 5 or 10 minutes of play there just crazy end to that first half, and Cascades showing some signs of life after looking like they had absolutely nothing to say. So anyways, we'll be back for the second half of action briefly, but before we go, signage, promotions, graphics, you can help support our student athletes by joining the Spartans as a sponsor. Email Tim James at tim@spartanfoundation.ca. We will see you for the second half momentarily. We are just about ready to get underway for the second half of action here at the Chase Office Field. Spartans holding a 2-1 lead over the University of Fraser Valley Cascades. Goal scorers, it was Thomas Powell adding a penalty kick before Luca Alberti potted his first of the season off a cross from CJ Rossi for the Spartans. But before it was too late, the Cascades answered back with one of their own. Jeevan Dhaliwal swinging a beautiful ball into Kean Proctor, who put that home. Proctor with his third marker of the season. He's up to 3 goals and 3 assists on the year. Around Canada West, Thompson Rivers holding a 1-0 lead over UBCO with about 4 minutes remaining in the first half. And one sub looks to be for the TW Spartans coming on. Looks to be Keyshawn Francois coming on for Mikey Dale. Seems to be the only substitution. We'll wait for the announcements. I haven't noticed anything yet. Before we get going, though, we'll take a brief look at the stats from the first half. As Luca Alberti gets us kicked off here. So Cascades quite high up the pitch to start. A lot of energy coming into the second half. They scored right before the end of the first half. Here's Keyshawn Francois now. First touch of the match.
Halftime substitution for the University of Fraser Valley Cascades.
Signage, promotions, graphics. You can help support our student athletes by joining the Spartans as a sponsor. Email Tim James at tim@spartanfoundation.ca.
Coming into the game for number 3, Mikey Dale, is number 7, Keyshawn Francois.
So Tyler Sayers back into the match for UFV. I believe he's relieving Kevin Mayland. Here's Johnny Grant. Grant with some space, unable to find anyone. Francois losing the ball there. And up for his front line. Here's Thomas Powell, beating a couple Cascades before committing a foul. So free kick in UFV territory. Looking longer, the Cascades. Keyshawn Francois getting on that second ball. Leaves it for Johnny Grant. Jordan Lowe doing well. Here's Keyshawn Francois getting on the end of a ball from Jordan Lowe. Ball swung in, lovely ball. And CJ Rossi getting on the end of it, but lovely ball there from Francois. Through ball played in there by Jordan Lowe. Lovely back post cross there from Francois. Nearly finding Alberti in the middle, seemed to be the intended target, but Rossi coming in late there. Unable to direct that on net, bit of a tough finish to make. Here's Proctor now, the goal scorer. Kular now, and Brzezinha here. Hajdecki, lovely challenge. He's carrying now. Now for Thomas Powell. He makes his turn. Still carrying is Thomas Powell. Luca Alberti looks to be onside. He's still there, and that is going to be a goal. So the flag stays down, and a bit of a sloppy one for the Spartans, but They are happy to take that 3-1 lead. So Luca Alberti make that not only one, but your first 2 Canada West markers of the season. Cody Torrance giving the linesman a bit of an earful. He does not like the lack of an offside call. Looked pretty borderline from here. I didn't get too good of a look, but that is the kind of thing that'll just flatten a late goal in the first half there for UFV, as it only took about 4 minutes for the Spartans to answer right back with a goal of their own, and that is 3-1 for UFV. For TWU now. And man, that pitch is looking awfully slippery. There's Beecroft taking a little fall. So sloppy little goal there, but Alberti happy with that. Oh my goodness! Volleyed attempt there from Brezina. That was certainly going to catch Marwood off guard if that had been directed towards goal. He surely caught that full. Out for a UFV corner. So Kular taking it. Swinging one in. High lofted ball. Cascades nearly getting on the end of that. Unable to do so. As it was Adam Shemensky. And oh my goodness, UFV answering back once again. That's Beecroft. So ball comes off the head of a Spartan. I believe it was Francis Powell who the ball came off of. And Beecroft just beating his man to that ball. Heading that on into the back of the net. So 3-2. This game is getting awfully weird. But one thing I will say, these Fraser Valley derbies often seem to do get very weird. So I remember last year there was one game that had about 3 lead changes. And 2 red cards issued too. Here's Banovic now. He's still carrying. Up for Jordan Lowe. Pass a little too hot for him. Now Shemensky. Ball played up there for Dollywall, who is ever so pacey. Beats Dakotas to that ball. Oh, not a Spartans goal. And ball blocked. UFV with another opportunity here. Offside called. But we're seeing this energy pick up for the Cascades here. So 3-2, being wild through about 50 minutes of play. And for the most part, it's being dominated by the Spartans, but UFV just able to keep scratching and clawing their way back into this match. So only a 1-goal advantage held by the Spartans here. Johnny Grant, turnover there, up for Stewart now. Ball comes to Proctor. Proctor, met by Johnny Grant. Jordan Lowe joining in on the fun. He's going to get him off the ball. And now Spartans with it. Here's Thomas Powell. Sayers getting stuck in. A couple challenges there. Unable to get possession going UFV's way, but lovely ball played in there by Thomas Powell. CJ Rossi unable to get on the end of that. A little too hot for his liking. Szymanski now giving it away. Francois with the ball at his feet. Szymanski getting away with a little shirt grab there. He's going to get called for it. Francois picking up a foul there in quite a threatening spot. So Szymanski, bit of an ill-advised spot to give up a foul. So a couple Spartans standing over the ball here. It's Francois, Powell, and Jordan Lowe. Looks like Francois wants it. He's going to stand over this. Ball swung in by Francois. Lovely ball. Headed on out by Szymanski. And now out for the Spartans. Swung in again, but unable. And there it is. That is a through ball played in there. Brezina getting on the end of it. And my goodness, Marwood just fortunate with Brezina. A little bit of a wily touch, but Spartans with only one man back there. Covering two is Dollywall playing the ball over to Brezina. Here's Francois now playing it on up for Thomas Powell. Here's Powell. Lovely ball played by Thomas Powell. CJ Rossi getting on the end of it. Rossi in for Luke Alberti. Alberti nearly earning the hat trick there off the CJ Rossi cross, but great piece of desperation defending from Szymanski, and still stuck at 3-2 we are. Corner kick to be taken here by Francois. So real opportunity there for the Spartans. Could have certainly been 4-2 if it weren't for a tidy bit of defending there by Szymanski. Here's Francois. High loop ball. Szymanski heads it out. Comes to Thomas Powell. Thomas Powell's going to have a hit. Blocked by the Cascades. Banovic flicking it on up to CJ Rossi. Rossi back to Alberti. Now Alberti looking to swing a ball in here. Torrance fisting that on out. Francois. Full volley there. Looked to be cut offside. But he sure caught that clean. So here we go, Cascades getting things started in their own end here off of the offside call. Starting to see things open up here now. Here's Dollywall. And foul there committed by Francis Powell. Kular standing over the ball for this set piece. Off the Dollywall foul. Lovely ball in there. Szymanski getting the first head to it. Cascades get seconds too. Now Marwood able to corral that without any issue. Jordan Lowe making his turn. Brezina with some pressure. Cascades line dropping quite far back here. Johnny Grant here. Back for Hajdeki again. Banovic looking long for Thomas Powell. Powell trying to get it on over to Dakotas. And cleared way on out there by the Cascades, but looks like Sayers might be able to get on the end of that. Unable to do so. Boots the ball away and out for a Spartans throw. So Dakota's throw in here. Headed on out by the Cascades. Another throw. So 58th minute here at the Chase Office Field. Spartans looking to create some more momentum. Get a little win streak going after picking up a victory over Thompson Rivers in their last match. For those of you joining late, my name is Tyler Jones, play-by-play voice here of the TW Spartans. Advantage given off a Spartans foul. So tempo could certainly pick up again here. I don't think the Cascades understood that it was a foul. Here we go now. Here's Muter. Up for Proctor. Johnny Grant meeting him. Proctor trying to beat Grant with pace. Grant able to get to that first. He's just going to boot that one on out. So Johnny Grant taking his medicine there. Proctor hot on his tail. And now it's a Cascades throw deep in the Spartans end of the pitch. And here's an opportunity. It's Dollywall with a real look at goal there. Marwood didn't really have to think too much. Sprawling out to make that save. Luckily there wasn't a whole lot of pace on it, but surely could have had him beat if Dollywall had hit that flush. Spartans with yet another giveaway here. Here's Kular now. Cascade's starting to settle in here. Kular again. Tackle made there by Francis Powell. Now Thomas Powell on the turn. Keyshawn Francois with a lot of space here. Francois with the touch. A little bit wide. He does a lovely chipped goal. Keyshawn Francois making that look easy. Gritty hitting the gritty after his goal. So 4-2 for the Spartans. Thomas Powell with the assist. And Keyshawn Francois. Torrance getting caught out of his net there. Francois, just lovely chipped effort. And that is exactly what the Spartans needed. A little bit of lightning in a bottle. They get it from Keyshawn Francois. So 4-2 now. Absolutely wild scenes here at the Chase Office Field. You expect it on these Fraser Valley derbies, but maybe not to this effect. We'll see what UFV has to say about that. They kick it off now. So Francois, the goal. It's his first of the season.
Goal. His first of the season.
So Francois up to a goal and 2 assists.
The assist number 10, Thomas Powell.
And now Thomas Powell with his second assist of the year. So Powell up to 4 goals and 2 assists. Captain for the Spartans. He's started in every match so far. Johnny Grant. Touch off UFV there. Oh, pardon me. No touch off UFV. Marwood now. Opting to go for Banovic. Ball up there for Thomas Powell. Cut out there by Beecroft. Out for a Spartans throw. And lovely bit of skill there back. That fourth marker there by Keyshawn Francois. Lovely chipped effort. Always pleasing to the eye. Here's Hajdecki, met by Proctor. He's going to chip it on up for Powell. And lovely ball movement here by the Spartans. They look to be on a bit of a break. Here's CJ Rossi carrying. Lovely challenge there. Cascades back with it. Shemensky carrying. Francis Powell, lovely tackle. Sliding and then recovering. Now Francois. So Shemensky getting Francois off the ball. Spartans with it again here. Jordan Lowe up for Thomas Powell all the way back. Banovic parlays with Hajdecki now. Johnny Grant. Ball lost. Proctor picking it up. Now it's Shemensky. Ball up there for Stewart. Thomas Powell making light work of that. And ball played in there by Francis Powell. Keyshawn Francois getting on the end of it. No flag. And still opportunities are plentiful for the Spartans here. So I thought it was offside from here, but definitely Spartans who are going to want to put one away there. Make it a 5-2 advantage. Unable to do so. Corner kick, nevertheless. Looks like a couple subs are going to be coming in for the Spartans here. Looks to be Xander Roxborough and Malcolm Kangney. Kangney, first year, scoring his first against Thompson Rivers. Xander Roxborough, also one of 3 goal scorers in that match. Ball swung in. It's Thomas Powell. He's going to get on the end of that again. A little bit too heavy. It's his second attempt. Spartans still with it. Here's Alberti now. Alberti looking for Hajdecki. He wanted Hajdecki on a run there. And now Spartans caught quite far up the pitch. Francis Powell, lovely work getting to that ball first. Always love Francis Powell, just an absolute bulldog in the center mid. Now here's a ball played in for Luca Alberti for the hat trick. Oh, pardon me, played on to Keyshawn Francois, and offside given. So flag raised. So offside given there. Looked to be the 5-2. It was going to be Francois getting a second marker off of an Alberti assist. So Jordan Lowe out of the match, as well as CJ Rossi for the Spartans. So Roxborough in to the midfield and Kangney on over to the right wing. So Spartans would have loved to have that opportunity back for sure. Alberti, not the one who was called offside, I believe. I believe it was off the second, the pass he made on over to his teammate. For UFV, Kular out, Sadu in, so that's number 12, Sadu. We saw Gernage Sadu earlier in the match playing center back. Ball out. Cascades. Getting the ball in there. Here's Luca Alberti making his turn. Thomas Powell still carrying. And now in for Xander Roxborough. Xander Roxborough with the ball at his feet. Save made there by Cody Torrance. Out for a corner kick. So it's Bagveer Sidhu into the match for Kular for the Cascades. So Francois standing over the ball for this corner. Francois swinging a ball in there. Headed on net. Torrance no issue. Torrance looking up for Brezina. Johnny Grant getting on the end of it. Now Dakotas. Kenji. Play it in for Dakotas. Dakotas beat to it. Out for a goal kick. Now substitution. Coming in. Sayers out for UFV.
Substitution for the University of the Fraser
And
Valley
into the
Cascades.
match, back into the match is Kevin Malin.
11, Kevin Malin in the 70th minute.
So 70th minute here at the Chase Office Field, 4-2 for the Spartans. Malin in, Sayers out for UFV. Spartans with it now. Hajdeki looking deep for Kenji. Headed on up by Beecroft. Cascades getting second. Stewart playing it on up for Mayland, who re-enters the game. He was looking for Proctor. And Spartans fooling around with it in their own end a little bit here. It's going to be Brezina wrestling Johnny Grant off the ball, and now Cascades regaining possession here. Could have been a lot worse from the Spartans' end, given the location of the tomfoolery that was in the back there. Here's Xander Roxborough for Keyshawn Francois. Francois carrying. Had Alberti, opts to not go for him. Alberti now playing hold up. And Thomas Powell looking for Dakotas. Dakotas having to alter his run a little bit there, but ball still booted on out there by Dollywall. So, a couple of substitutions here. Brezina coming out. And new addition into the match. It's Brady Kidd.
Coming into the game for number 7, Mateo Brazinha, is number 21, Brady Kidd.
So Brady Kidd out. Sorry, Brady Kidd in. Brezina out.
Substitution for your
Also
Trinity
Thomas
Western
Powell out
Spartans.
and Joey Seau in.
Coming into
So
the game for number 10,
Powell solid outing
Powell is number 6,
in this match.
Seau.
Seau in now, so a little more defensive presence with Seau for the Spartans here, electing to keep Jordan Lowe on. Here's Francois with a little bit of magic. He's going to get called for a... He's going to pick up the foul there. Dollywall being called for it. So threatening position here for the Spartans. Francois and Seau both standing over the ball for this free kick attempt. One-man wall for the Cascades here. Spartans free kick here. Up for Francois. Francois swinging a ball in, getting a better angle there, trying to find Xander Roxborough. A little bit of a tough adjustment for Roxborough, but fun little idea there off the set piece. Nice to switch it up a little. Beecroft. Now Dollywall. Throw in taken for the Spartans all the way back to keep. Johnny Grant. All the way back for Marwood. And Marwood again here. Hajdecki facing some pressure. Proctor getting a touch on that. Spartans still with it. And Hajdecki just flicking that on out. So Cascades throw here. Spartans unable to advance that ball to the midfield. So long throw in to be taken here, it looks like. There it is. Beecroft to take this throw again. He'll go long. Trying to head it on last time was Stewart, unable to do so. Ball out. Ended up coming off of Kidd out for a Marwood goal kick. Spartans getting things started again. Here's Fran Powell. Hajdecki for Johnny Grant. More UFV pressure here. Gonna have to be booted on out by Marwood. Cascades getting things started quick. Muter to Beecroft. Way over to Consiglio eventually. Beecroft. Up for Malin. Malin trying to play one into Proctor. Now Siao. Beating one man is Siao. Up for Luke Alberti. Alberti for Keyshawn Francois. Francois, long ball played in for Kenji. A little bit heavy. But a good idea there from Francois. Try and make something happen. 78th minute here. Beecroft trying to play one up for Stewart. Friend Powell getting on the end of it. Cleared by Powell. Alberti called for an offside there. Muter playing it up. Joey Seau picking it off. And now ball in for Alberti. He's onside. Alberti met by one Cascade. Ball played in. Kenji nearly getting on the end of that, but this is not over as Cody Torrance has to come all the way out of his net to stop the Spartans' threat there. So substitution to be made here. For the Spartans. So Luca Alberti coming out, as well as Vito Dakotas. So Dakotas, Alberti out, Aiden Evans, Charles Nana in. Evans replacing Dakotas. The rookie for rookie swap. Ball swung in by Francois. Headed on out by Cascades for another goal, corner kick. 81st minute now. Joey Seau standing over it for the corner. Heavy ball played in there by Joey Seau and hits Mario Banovic. Getting on the end of that to bring it to 5-2. So there we go. Spartans get their 3-goal lead. And a big sigh of relief now as this UFV team surely bound to make some noise in a 2-goal deficit with 10 minutes left, but 3-goal deficit faced now. One sub for Cascades here. It's Dollywall coming out into the match now is Aiden Thompson. So Thompson in at the left wing. So Mario Banovic picking up the goal there. And that's Banovic's first goal this season. So all goal scorers for the Spartans in tonight's match picking up their first of the season.
Spartans goal! His first of the season, scored by number 19, Mario
Consiglio.
Banovic.
Looking deep.
Assist to number 6, Joey
Finds Sadu, tries to flick it on.
Time of the goal in the
Ends up going
81st
off the
minute.
Spartans and out for a throw.
Banovic, his first of the season from Sale in the 81st minute.
Cascade surging here. Aiden Thompson heading it in, and oh my goodness. Real opportunity there for Brady Kidd. He would love to have that one back. Opportunity to make this a game with 8 goals in it. Ball up by Marwood. Headed on by Roxborough. Cleared out by Cascades. Consiglio heading it on up for Thompson. And now Cascades trying to get something going. Spartans able to regain possession here. Here's Joey Seow. Over for Johnny Grant. Now all the way back to Hajdeki. Here's Seow again. Out for Spartans throw. Here's Beecroft. Looking deep. Finds Mayland. Challenge made there. By Joey Seow. Mayland just a little accidental step on her. Seow, but Cascade's still with it here. It was Stewart with the attempted cross. Blocked by Hajdeki and out for a throw. Ball swung in there. Cascades unable to make anything happen with the Szymanski cross. It was a good cross too. Muter trying to go deep. Foul there. Kenji picking up the foul. Muter in some significant pain here. And yellow card issued to Kenji. So we'll pause for a brief injury break. Be back in a second. So yellow card issued to Malcolm Kenji. It was Muter who was fouled there.
First of the match, coming in the 87th minute, 226, Malcolm Kenji.
Now Nana being charged with the foul here. Szymanski to take the free kick here. Looking deep is Szymanski. Headed on out by Kenji. Beecroft getting seconds. Cascade surging here. Here's Proctor. Looking in deep off the Spartans and out for a corner kick. So some last ditch efforts here from UFV. As this 3-goal deficit the Spartans have built seems to be one that may not be overcome tonight. But Sunday is the day where we'll see everything come right back in these exciting derby matches between UFV and TWU. Thompson heading one off over Marwood's crossbar there. Here's the goal kick. Kenji getting it to it first. A little 50-50 for it. And now Cascade settling in here. Consiglio for Stewart. Back to Consiglio again. No, Beecroft carrying. Beecroft still carrying. Center back all the way down this left wing here. Spartans end up getting a handle on it. Roxborough with a man on, laying it off. And now Johnny Grant here. So Johnny Grant, turnover there, ends up being able to disrupt the UFE counter. Here's Thompson now. Consiglio. And now Malin. Consiglio again. Sidhu in the corner. Consiglio, lovely turn. Still carrying his Consiglio. Booted on out there by Aiden Evans, and corner kick again here. So 90th minute we have just hit here. We'll be getting word of additional time. So 3 minutes given to end this match. 3 minutes, 3 goals. I've seen crazier things. So goal kick. Szymanski just unable to direct that on Marwood's net. Marwood up for Roxborough. Cascades gets seconds. Here's Stewart now. Foul by Joey Seau. Cascades playing it quick. A little too quick for the ref's liking. Sidhu carrying up for Stewart. Stewart in for Kidd, who heads that on Marwood's net. No trouble for him. Cascades trying to generate anything they can now here. Johnny Grant able to clear it. And Spartans perhaps on a little bit of a counter here. Here's Nana. Nana still carrying. Nearly able to beat Muter there. Francis Powell able to get the ball back for the Spartans here. Roxborough playing it out wide to Kenji. Picked off there. Kenji starting his run there. Ball played in. Here's Proctor. Able to get a touch. Now it's Sidhu. Pardon me, Consiglio, and out for a goal kick. So not a whole lot of time left, as it looks like Spartans are going to be able to secure 3 points once again here, after doing so against Thompson Rivers last weekend. Which ended their 6-game run of being winless. Cascades forced into their 3rd straight loss. Here's Proctor. Booted on out by Hajdeki. UFB throw to come. And there it is. So Spartans continuing their winning ways with a wild 5-2 finish here at the Chase Office Field. 2 goals from Luca Alberti, being the headliner for the Spartans here. In this match. So we'll be wrapping up now. Thank you for joining us. My name is Tyler Jones. I'm your play-by-play broadcaster. It's been a pleasure having you on. And we will be back in a couple weekends once we are back here at the Chase Office Field for our last weekend at home. Anyways, thanks for joining us, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye for now.